Well, hello, folks. We've gone on about 3 months since we were last together in this Tennis Manager 25. We're in 2028 now, and Curtis is now a fully fledged adult player trying to make it on the ATP Tour. He's doing okay, struggling a little bit at this level, but both Alexandros is doing much better. Lambert not quite as good as he appeared to be doing at the start of the season. So let's dive in and see how everyone's getting on, and we'll see how Curtis gets on in his next tournament as well. Right, as always, this is where we're starting, and things have moved on quite a lot. You can see probably some really big changes in the technical attributes. We've got a lot of those now into double figures. Still working on a few of them here and there, but we certainly are in a good place with those technical attributes now. Perhaps at 18 years old, some of those need to be going up faster than they are, but it's all right. Mental attributes are absolutely fantastic, the ones that we can change. And our physical attributes, we've got footwork up to 9 now. We did that in the last training week, and now we are almost there across all of them, which is great. You can see Curtis is sitting 288th in the ranking, so that's great. And in terms of the goals, he needs to be in the top 750. So we are well ahead of where we needed to be. He's got himself a win on the tour as well, which is great. And he is currently ranked 10th in the UK Players. So really solid thing for him. Alexandros, his form is not so great, but you can see he is inside that top 200, which is what we were trying to achieve. Well, in fact, he needs to be in the top 10, but I feel we're moving more in the right direction than we were last time out. So you can see attribute-wise, he's probably a little bit worse than Curtis. Not that much worse on his technicals, but certainly pretty even on physicals, but yeah, a lot worse in terms of his mentals as well. So doing okay, but we need to improve there. And Lambert, I really had everything crossed for him. He looked like he was really starting well. He struggled a little bit in recent times as well. Let's go and have a look how things have gone in the last few tournaments. So last time we were together was week 9, and you can see here that Lambert has been playing. If he's had a couple of tournaments where we went into some of the higher. He went into the higher bracket, and you can see losing very badly here against David Shibaken 6-1, 6-1. So it's unsurprising, 166th in the world. Got through to the round of 16 in this JTL 60 event, which I thought was pretty impressive, and then has also got a nice tournament victory here against Rapur in Bangladesh in this Junior 30 event, and followed that up with a final in this next one in Accra, which is even better. But you can see since then he's kind of dropped off, and he hasn't won a match in his last 5 tournaments. So he has gone backwards, which is a little bit frustrating. Well, Alexandros was really struggling when we last were with him, and you can see things continued along that way, losing quite badly in these junior 100 and 200 in the first round. But then he got through to a quarterfinal in Casablanca. That's a junior 100. That was a good victory to get through there. Junior 300 event, wasn't able to get very far there, neither in the junior 200 event that he played next up. But he got himself a win in a junior 60 event, which was good to see. Followed that up, getting through to a final here in Turkey in a junior 100 event, and you can see after that he's not done too bad. He got a good victory there against the 144th in the world, but losing to the 21st player. So some good and some not so good at the minute, but he's certainly it certainly feels like he has the ability to do well. So Curtis, on the other hand, he was playing really well when we left him, and in the very next tournament he got to the final and won in Kazan, which was a great result. But since then, it's got a little bit more tricky. He went to a junior, he went to a ATP 75 tournament, the Marbella Open, and starting to go up against slightly higher ranked players. So lost to the 89th ranked Jutta Shimizu there. You can see lost to Daniel Jade a couple of weeks later in another ATP 75 event. This was quite disappointing. Lost in a futures event in Sunderland. It's 1,707th ranked player in 3 sets. Not sure what happened there. But you can see the last few tournaments he just has not got out of the first round. So we need to do something about that. So you can see all of the players have got... They're in an okay place, but they seem to be in a bit of a rut. Thankfully, despite losing this large amount of matches, his form is still pretty good. So that's pretty nice. Okay, let's have a look at the academy. So this is where we are in terms of reaching our goals. And as you can see, we have reached level 3 for the sports centre. That's been completed. We've reached level 3 for the business centre. That's been completed. And we have a good balance in the bank. We've got in excess of 2 nationalities on the team. So all we need to try and do, and we can't do this, or we know that, and recruit a player here. So we can't increase the reputation of the academy that quickly. But we've got over £214,000 in the bank, as you can see, which is great. So, I think what we will do now, because we don't want to go under that 100,000 mark, which is going to put upgrade the track. It does cost some money, but it does give us some additional form bonuses for interval training and sprint training. So that's probably worth doing. So we will do that. Still over £160,000 in the bank there. So I think the academy is in a really good place. Sports Centre is 3.1, which is great. But we will try and do one massive upgrade somewhere before the end of the year. Maybe even 2 we might will. So I'll amass a little bit of cash and then really splurge it on something to really improve one aspect. It would be really nice to be able to do one of these. I'd really like that if we could, but I think that's probably a distance away from being able to do that. So we are currently in the clay season right at the end, and we're in this Open, the Prajeazov Open in the Czech Republic. This is a junior. This is an ATP 100 event, and we've got a difficult tie, but not the hardest one we could have got, against 214th ranked Enzo Kukaud. And we're going to play that on camera, and we'll see whether Curtis can get through that. He's not been in great form in as much as beating players like this. So this might be a bit of a challenge. Looks like his rankings dropped a little bit. So we'll see what can we do here. So his weaknesses, his strengths are his backhand. So we won't focus on his backhand. High return intensity, I think we're already doing that. So that's fine. We're doing that and should make him a run. So let's see how this goes. I don't think we need to change anything for this. Let's dive into the locker room, see if we can come out on top. So he's not in a bad place across the board. Let's relax him. So we've not really done anything there. He has reacted positively to our speech. So can we get through this? This would be massive if we could. Well, it's pretty close at the minute, but first thing that Curtis has to do is hopefully not get broken, and he has 4-2. So first opportunity for the Frenchman, he pulls it off, and he's got his break. Or Curtis straight back at him. Love 40 up here.
Fault. Second service.
Come on. Not really. He's got some power by the look of it, this guy. He's coming into the net. That's a lovely little volley. Gets the point there. 15-40. He's gone wide. 4-3. We've got it back on serve. Right, all the way to a tie-break now. Really, really tight. This is good to see. Let's see if we can do something on the tie-break here. Well, opportunity. 6-5, but it's on his serve. We have a set point right down the middle. Got it back, which is the important thing. Feels like we're on the defensive here. Oh, but what a backhand there. And he takes the first set 7-6. So that's a really good result here against a higher ranked player, which is good. So Olsen here is saying that Curtis is struggling every time the opponent attacks. He needs to regain control of the match. Not sure it necessarily reflects that in the scores. Looking here in the stats here, good first serve percentage, winning a good number of our first serves and actually a good number of our second serves. Similar to what he's doing. It looks like a pretty tight one, but we have got more points on the board. First serve returns, we're just slightly ahead of him on his first serve. Pretty even thereafter. 17 winners each. Slight bias onto the forehand for both players. Slightly more forced errors from us, which suggests that his power is putting us under a little bit of struggle. And you can see he has run a little bit further in that match. Right, let's get out there in the second set. Can we do something similar there? Well, it's 1-1, and there is a break opportunity here. Remember, Curtis has not... He's not saved a break here. And again, 2-1. And so immediately last time he managed to get back to love 40. Can he do it again? Well, it was a very, very straightforward set. Other than that game, everything going to serve. And looks like we might be going to a third set. We're love 40 down here. And this guy is... He's making us struggle here.
Game and second game and final set.
So 6-4, and there we go. So we'll have a look at the stats there of that second set. Yeah, looks like we were really struggling to get. We had these were up at 30% here in the last set. We just did not do anything on his serve. So let's have a look at what we can do here. Right, we've just changed things up a little bit in terms of what we're doing with our forehand. We're going to try going down the line and hitting deep on the forehand returns and see whether that makes a difference. Well, very, very poor opening game, 15-40 down. Curtis has not held a single break point on his serve. So he needs to be a bit better here. This has been a bit of a feature of him, actually. Not really dealing well with the pressure of having to hold his serve. That's a little wild. 30-40, so he has got one break. He needs to keep this. Oh, he's gone wild with that one. Easy finish that was. So he's been broken. But chance to get right back into it. 15-40. Oh, wow, great serve. I almost caught the corner. Oh, that's a lovely hit. 1-0. 2-1. Love 40. Here's an opportunity to get his nose in front again when it really matters. He's doing quite well getting the serve back. 15-40. That was a poor shot there from Curtis, but a couple more opportunities here. Really belting the ball at him, and 30-40. Just felt on the defensive all the time in that set. Oh, that's a lovely hit. Oh, it's wild. Back to deuce. It was such an opportunity at love 40 there. But maybe it's not gone completely. He's got an advantage here.
Second service.
Double fault. What a time to throw a double fault in there. 3-1 to Curtis. And he's 5-3 up in set 3. 40 love up. And this would be a huge victory over a player ranked above him. Or maybe this could be a bit of a turnaround for Curtis. I'm not sure about that one. 40-15. Nicely done. Now, into the net. 40-30. What a chance that was to finish things off. Into the net. 6-3. So 7-6, 4-6, 6-3. Huge victory for Curtis. And that really, hopefully, is going to give him that confidence going forward. Okay, so into the next round. He's going to be playing a Jakub Nikod. I'm sure we've played him before. I recognise the name. Who is 663rd in the world. Who got a very impressive victory over the 8th seed there, Arthur Rinderknecht. Who in 2 sets. So, let's see what we can do here. This will be an interesting one. If sometimes these guys are very good. Oh, look, Stan. What's Stan Wawrinka is 413th now, so I guess he's just that little bit older, isn't he? Right, let's see what we can do here. So, high return intensity, target the backhand. So we'll do that, and we'll see whether we can get something out of this. Fingers crossed we can get through this. Let's play, and I'll come back when we have a result. Well, very, very disappointing. We did not get it done. Losing 6-3, 6-4. And you can see here, pretty disappointing performance all in all. Struggling on our own serve, lots there as you can see. But yeah, not getting the... got a lot of winners in there and unforced errors. There's not actually a lot of difference between the players there, but 45% of the points only for us there. So yeah, another match where we probably should have got through on paper, but didn't. So that's going to be frustrating. Right, so as you can see, after all of that, a slight boost in rankings, 283rd now. So that's a positive and a decent amount of money picked up there, £7,600, which is nice. That's going to add a little bit more to our coffers. And you can see we've had the latest bit of money come in from all the academy, so we're now up to 272,000. Excellent, we're getting good money coming in. Right, folks, we will come back for the grass season. We've got a bunch of things planned for grass. We've even playing in the Nottingham Open, I think, or one of the bigger opens. We have got a wild card into that, so we'll make the most of that. We might come back for that one. But that is how things are going. It's okay at the minute, but could be better, I think, is probably a good description of it. If you enjoyed that, though, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.